Hi folks, it's Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies, and today we're going to focus on calorie counting. If you should or you shouldn't do calorie counting. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I do not count calories. I couldn't tell you the last time I've attempted to count calories. I'm sure there was a time in my past somewhere that I did it, but didn't do it. And now the older I get, especially over 45, over 50 years old, counting calories just isn't part of my lifestyle, and I don't want to start counting calories. And I think that's a big mistake that people in this age group do, is to count calories. Why? You don't need it. Yeah, you want to drop some pounds? Great. We'll drop some pounds. Let's do it differently instead of trying to count the calories or things of that sort. Because let's face it, we know what we should and what we shouldn't eat. We know what's good for our bodies. We know what's not good for our bodies. And I tell people this all the time. If you are everything you put in your mouth, whether it's a glass of water, to a soda pop, to a hamburger, to a pizza, to a salad, ask yourself, is this good for me or is it not good for me? And then proceed on eating it or not eating it, however you want to do it. Now, I'm not saying that you should avoid everything that's bad for you and only put good stuff in there. Well, I guess I am saying that. But we're not going to adhere to that. We are going to put bad stuff in our bodies. It's just way of life. That's just the way we are. But if you start focusing and zeroing in on what is good and what is not good for you, it's going to be a lot better for you. So, I mean, if you want to go the count calories the way, if that's the way that you need to do it, go for it. I'm telling you, it's not necessarily. It's not necessary. And I got a few notes here, so I want to make sure I stick to my plan, because as you know, with a lot of my videos, I just ramble on and on and on and on and on. So instead of counting calories, let's work on burning calories instead. And everyone knows, especially if you want to drop the pounds, everyone knows this, and I'll say it again, in order to drop pounds, you have to burn more calories than you take in. You have to have a caloric deficit, as they call it. If you want to get real technical out there. So, for instance, if you take in 1,000 calories, you want to burn 1,010 calories. And because of that, then eventually your body weight is going to drop and blah, blah, blah. Okay. But what a lot of people are leaving out of that whole equation is, if let's say you do an hour-long workout and you're on the elliptical machine. That's the first word that comes into my head. You're on the elliptical. You want to do an hour workout. When you're done, you're doing the elliptical, and you look down and it says, oh, I burned 800 calories. Oh, man, so that means I can't eat more than 800 calories a day if you're doing the counting calories things. What the whole thing that people forget about that is, when you're done working out, your body's going to continue to burn calories. And so eventually that calorie burn is going to be more than the calorie intake. All right, so then the next question is, how do you get your body to burn more calories? Believe it or not, is to work your muscles. The more muscle you have, the more calorie you're going to burn when you're not working them. Now, I'm not saying to do stuff that you're going to have muscles out to here and things of that sort. I'm saying you need to do stuff that's going to work more muscles, and so you can burn more calories in the long run. For instance, work on functional body weight exercises. In other words, exercises that use up more than one body part at a time. You're going to start burning more calories that way in the long run, versus an hour on an elliptical machine, because then it's more of a cardio type workout, which this video is not about cardio workouts. It's about calorie counting. So I guess my whole point here is, instead of focusing on a number of calories that you intake, why don't you focus on doing stuff that's going to burn more calories for you in the long run? And if you're so concerned about dropping weight, which if you're overweight, and you know it, a lot of us are, and I put myself in that category. I'm not the most lean person you're going to find out there whatsoever. And I don't claim to be, I don't try to be, and I don't tout myself as being that way. What I'm saying is, don't. Just don't count the calories. It's just that simple. I mean, just think what's good for you, eat what's good for you, fuel your body for what's good for you, and I go for that route. Now, that doesn't mean you can pig out all the time either. Now, come on, let's be sensible about things. And I'm just telling you, use some common sense. You're at the age now where common sense is a lot more in tune with your mind than you were when you were 25 years old. Remember when you were 25 years old, you can eat anything out there and not gain anything. Now you look at a peanut butter sandwich and it goes down to your hips and below, so to speak. All right, so you get what I'm talking about there, right? Okay, so if you're obsessed with counting calories, or if you think that counting calories is the way to go, I'm telling you it's not. And if you want to give me more or want to talk more about that, we can. And let's see, what else are my notes here? Okay, that's it. And subscribe to the channel. You know how it works. And Top Fitness Strategies, the website. Go there. And that's it. Subscribe, website. Yeah, okay. That's it. And look at all the links in the description. I have all kinds of links. I even link to other videos in there, and we'll work it that way. We'll leave it there. All right. So that's it. So it's Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies. Until next time.